Stop these 16 worst daily habits that can destroy your kidneys fast. Can these 16 daily habits really destroy our kidneys? You might be shocked to discover that your daily routines are quietly damaging these vital organs. But what if I told you that the damage could be happening right now, without you even realizing it? In this video, we'll dive deep into the hidden dangers hiding in your everyday life is a common habit you probably don't think about. But here's the kicker, ignoring them could lead to irreversible kidney damage. After months of research, consulting with top nephrologists, and sifting through countless medical studies, I've compiled a list of 16 habits that are absolutely damaging to your kidneys. And trust me, some of these will catch you completely off guard. Now, you might be wondering, why should I care about my kidneys? Well, picture this, these fist-sized powerhouses filter a whopping 200 quarts of blood every single day. They're the unsung heroes keeping your body in balance, but when they fail, the consequences are severe. So, buckle up and get ready for a wake-up call. We're about to uncover the daily saboteurs of your kidney health. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge to shield your kidneys from these silent attackers. Don't let another day pass putting your kidneys at risk. Let's dive in and decode these 16 destructive habits before it's too late. Your future self will thank you for watching this video today. 16. Excessive meat intake. Consistently overdoing consumption of meat can have serious consequences for your kidney health. Especially animal proteins that force the kidneys to overdrive to remove the waste products. For people with chronic kidney disease or those at high risk, limiting meat intake is crucial. Experts recommend keeping daily protein from meat and other animal sources to just 0.6 to 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. So for someone weighing 150 pounds, that's a mere 41 to 54 grams of protein, equal to just 3 to 4 ounces of lean meat. The high biological value of animal proteins, along with their nitrogen load, taxes the kidneys more heavily compared to plant proteins. Over years and decades, this persistent kidney strain from excessive meat intake increases the risk of kidney stones, protein leaking into urine, and a faster decline in kidney function. Beyond kidney issues, diets loaded with fatty meats have been linked to higher rates of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and certain cancers. Consider a more balanced approach with generous vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and just moderate servings of lean meats or fish is optimal for kidney and overall health. 15. Excessive sugar intake. Consuming too much added and refined sugars promotes obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular disease, all of which increase the risk of developing chronic kidney disease, CKD. High blood sugar levels can damage and thicken blood vessel walls over time. This reduces blood flow and oxygen to the kidneys, causing permanent scarring as nephrons die off. Even more insidious, large amounts of hidden sugars lurk in many processed foods, like salad dressings, bread, pasta sauces, and snacks. Routinely overdoing it on these sugar bombs strains the kidneys as they work overtime to filter and rebalance blood sugar levels. For CKD patients, it's crucial to limit added sugars as much as possible. This is the prevention of developing diabetes, which is one of the causes of kidney disease. Sticking to whole, unprocessed foods like vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains while avoiding sugary drinks, candies, baked goods, and other sweets is ideal. 14. Excessive exercise. Those intense gym visuals of people grimacing through punishing workouts or pushing their bodies to the absolute limits may strike motivation or admiration. But such scenes of exercise obsession can signal serious trouble for kidney health when taken to extremes. While regular physical activity is vital for overall well-being, emerging research warns that too much of a good thing risks kidney damage. Overtraining syndrome from excessive exercise leads to muscle trauma, overwhelming fatigue, injuries, and impaired immune function. As the body attempts to recover from this sustained excessive exercise stress, the kidneys must work exponentially harder. The increased metabolic demand and high-level protein breakdown flood the blood with excessive nitrogen waste products. Over time, this persistent overload can trigger kidney inflammation, scarring, and potential acute kidney injury. Endurance athletes like marathoners and triathletes are among the highest risk groups for developing exercise-induced kidney injury or kidney leaks. Extremely long, intense training sessions without proper rest and recovery deplete bodies of electrolytes and circulating blood volume, compromising kidney perfusion. The key to preserving kidney health while staying fit is balancing an exercise routine with adequate rest days. 13. Overuse of painkillers. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, like ibuprofen and naproxen, may seem harmless, but their overuse can lead to acute kidney injury and disease. High dosages of these painkillers can cause a rapid decrease in kidney function by constricting blood flow and altering kidney metabolism. Even more concerning, some prescription opioid painkillers like hydrocodone and oxycodone have been linked to higher risks of kidney disease progression and end-stage renal failure. The addiction potential of these narcotics also increases the chances of accidental overdose, which can be life-threatening to kidney health. While occasionally taking recommended doses of these drugs is generally safe for those with healthy kidneys, prolonged use requires extreme caution. Rather than defaulting to a painkiller regimen, explore alternative holistic treatments like physical therapy, acupuncture, massage, or topical creams that pose no kidney risks. Movement, muscle strengthening, and improving flexibility can alleviate many types of chronic pain more effectively long-term. 12. Ignoring the urge to urinate. When you resist the urge to empty your bladder, urine gets forced against the flow back toward the kidneys. This causes a backup of urine that increases pressure and interrupts the normal flow. Chronically holding your urine creates an environment ripe for urinary tract infections, UTIs, to take hold. UTIs are notoriously difficult to cure if left untreated, allowing the infection to potentially spread up to the kidneys themselves. This can trigger severe kidney inflammation, scarring, permanent damage, and even acute kidney failure in the worst cases. The strain of trying to eliminate trapped, contaminated urine forces the kidneys into overdrive. Beyond UTI risks, ignoring the call of nature stretches the bladder over time, creating difficulties with fully emptying later on. Residual urine sticking around elevates the likelihood of future infections taking root. For men, it can also lead to prostate problems. The bottom line, when nature calls, you need to listen and respond. 11. Ignoring urinary tract infections. UTIs occur when bacteria from the digestive tract invade the urinary system. Left untreated, these infections can travel upwards to infect the kidneys themselves, triggering an acute pyelonephritis that can permanently scar and damage kidney tissues. The first warning signs are burning sensation during urination, pelvic pain, and increased urge to urinate, signal it's time to get the UTI evaluated and treated promptly with antibiotics. Letting it linger raises the chances of a complicated UTI and potentially life-threatening complications like sepsis. Other red flags that a UTI may have ascended into the kidneys include backside pain, fever, shaking or chills, and nausea or vomiting. At this stage, aggressive for antibiotics and hospitalization are often needed to overcome the severe kidney infection. Beyond seeking timely treatment, staying hydrated and practicing proper hygiene are your best defenses against contracting UTIs to begin with. Drinking plenty of water helps flush out bacteria before an infection can take hold. Wiping from front to back after using the bathroom and avoiding irritating feminine products can also reduce UTI risks. 10. Ignoring high blood pressure. Ignoring hypertension allows this domino effect to escalate into more severe complications like heart attacks, strokes, and eventual kidney failure requiring dialysis. Nearly 1 in 3 adults with uncontrolled hypertension also suffer from chronic kidney disease according to studies. The risks underscore why regular blood pressure monitoring and early intervention are so vital for preserving kidney health long-term. Making sustainable lifestyle adjustments like dietary improvements, weight loss, exercise, and limiting alcohol smoking can often normalize mildly elevated levels. However, most cases of high blood pressure require medication to get it under control and prevent further organ damage. Skipping doses or abruptly stopping prescribed hypertension drugs is never advisable without first consulting your doctor, as this can inadvertently worsen kidney damage. With no glaring early warning signs, it's easy to ignore hypertension as just another number at your checkup. But left unchecked, this silent menace inflicts a withering toll on your kidneys and overall health over decades. Routine blood pressure checks and promptly treating high readings through lifestyle adjustments are essential for protecting your kidneys. 9. Poor management of diabetes. With diabetes, the toxic effects of excessive blood glucose start taking a heavy toll on the nephrons that filter waste from the blood. This initiates a vicious cycle of worsening kidney damage, leading to even poorer blood sugar control as the organ's function declines. Diabetic kidney disease, or nephropathy, affects around 40% of diabetic patients. The damage of poorly controlled diabetes on kidney function builds up silently over years and decades. By the time protein starts showing up in urine tests, indicating nephropathy, significant and often irreversible harm has already occurred. Unmanaged diabetes not only threatens kidney failure, but also raises risks of nerve damage, vision loss, heart disease, stroke, and limb amputations from impaired circulation. A cascade of complications suddenly becomes very real when blood sugar levels aren't regulated through proper medication, diet, exercise, and monitoring. Careful meal planning focused on foods with a low glycemic load helps prevent blood sugar spikes and crashes that strain the kidneys. Any prescribed insulin or medication must also be taken as directed to achieve stable glucose regulation around the clock. Skipping doses quickly offsets any progress. 8. Drinking soda. At the core of soda's threat lies its shockingly high sugar content, with a single 12-ounce can packing around 40 grams of sugar on average. This excessive sugar bombardment has been strongly linked to increased risks of obesity, type 2 diabetes, kidney stones, and chronic kidney disease down the line. As the kidneys work overtime, attempting to filter and rebalance blood sugar levels after liquid sugar bombs, excessive strain accumulates over years and decades. This provides the perfect environment for diabetes, a leading cause of kidney failure, to take hold. Beyond sugar worries, soda's highly acidic pH has also been shown to erode tooth enamel and potentially leach essential minerals like calcium from bones over time. Some studies have even associated drinking cola specifically with lower bone density. Instead of routinely punishing your kidneys with sugary, acidic soda blasts, make water your beverage staple. Herbal teas, fruit-infused waters with a twist of lemon or lime, and milk are far superior, kidney-friendly options for hydrating. 7. Eating processed food. Highly processed foods are a triple whammy assault on kidney health. First, they tend to be loaded with unhealthy saturated and trans fats, added sugars, and excessive sodium, a trifecta that increases the risks of diabetes and high blood pressure. All three of those conditions rank among the leading causes of chronic kidney disease. Secondly, the various additives, preservatives, artificial colors, and flavorings used to enhance processed foods have been linked to inflammation, oxidative stress, and even potential nephrotoxicity for kidneys. Overall, a diet packed with these chemical-laden frankenfoods strains the organs, working to metabolize and filter them. Finally, the refinement process, used to create processed food, strips away much of the natural fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that promote kidney health. What's left are empty calories and simple carbohydrates digested rapidly, spiking blood sugar in ways that can overwork kidneys long term. In stark contrast, a diet built around fresh, whole foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains provides all the nutrients kidneys need to thrive. 6. Sitting for too long. Spending the majority of the day relatively motionless causes a cascade of negative metabolic effects. Levels of triglycerides, blood sugar, and insulin resistance all rise while calorie burning plummets, increasing risks of cardiovascular disease. All three represent major risk factors for chronic kidney disease. Beyond potential weight gain, remaining seated for extended stretches also exerts excessive pressure on the lower back, which can eventually impair kidney perfusion. Poor posture and lack of movement reduce healthy blood circulation needed to optimally filter waste through the kidneys. Numerous studies have linked sedentary behavior and low physical activity levels to faster declines in kidney function over time, even in otherwise healthy adults. This systemic physiological stagnation slowly starves kidneys of vital oxygen and nutrients needed to perform their life-sustaining duties. The good news? Even minor movement scattered throughout the day can counteract sitting's insidious effects. Setting reminders to stand up and move around for just 1 to 2 minutes each hour helps reset healthy circulation. Taking brief walking breaks, doing light stretches at your desk, or investing in an adjustable standing workstation can all make a meaningful difference. 5. Not getting enough sleep. Inadequate sleep doesn't just leave you feeling groggy and unfocused mentally. It unleashes a metabolic firestorm that strains kidneys and every other organ in your body. From disrupting appetite hormones to impairing insulin sensitivity, short sleep fuels weight gain and increases risks of type 2 diabetes, one of the major risk factors for kidney disease. Additionally, sleep deprivation triggers systemic inflammation, activates the body's stress response, and dysregulates immune function. This compromised state makes kidneys more vulnerable to injury while impairing their inherent healing abilities. Lack of sleep literally accelerates the aging process for these vital organs at a cellular level. The National Sleep Foundation recommends adults consistently log 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night for optimal health and well-being. Achieving this restful sleep requires smart sleep hygiene like sticking to a regular sleep schedule, avoiding screens before bedtime, limiting caffeine, alcohol, and heavy meals before bed. When you prioritize sleep as a non-negotiable aspect of your health routine, kidney function, and overall vitality reap the rewards. Waking up naturally refreshed instead of relying on blaring alarms allows your body's rejuvenating systems to complete their nightly maintenance, kidneys included. 4. Excessive caffeine consumption. While caffeine in moderation is considered safe for most healthy adults, excessive daily intake causes several problems impacting kidneys. As a diuretic, high caffeine levels can contribute to dehydration by increasing urinary output and fluid loss. This concentrates metabolic wastes flowing through the kidneys. Additionally, caffeine overstimulation has been linked to issues like insomnia, anxiety, digestive distress, and abnormal heart rhythms. These domino effects of overcaffeination disrupt hormones while taxing the kidneys' role in clearing certain drug metabolites from blood. Most experts recommend capping caffeine consumption around 300 to 400 milligrams per day, equal to roughly 3 to 4 cups of coffee. Exceeding 600 milligrams daily is considered excessive and potentially unsafe for long-term consumption according to research studies. To protect your kidneys from caffeine-related strain, be mindful of hidden caffeine sources like certain pain relievers, weight loss supplements, and decadent coffeehouse drinks that can quickly max you out. Establish a cutoff time in the afternoons too, as caffeine remains stimulating the body for 6 to 8 hours on average. When fatigue inevitably strikes, fight back with sustainable energy-boosting alternatives like staying hydrated throughout the day, adding clean protein sources and fiber to meals and snacks, Getting regular exercise, even light walking breaks. Sleep 7 to 8 hours every night. 3. Exposure to environmental toxins. While some kidney risks are obvious, like poor diet or lack of exercise, an insidious danger lies in the environmental toxins silently surrounding us each day. From chemicals used in food production and plastics to heavy metals like lead and mercury, these pervasive pollutants can inflict serious, often irreversible, damage on kidney function. Our modern world bathes us in a sea of industrial chemicals found in household cleaners, personal care products, lawn treatments, and even drinking water supplies. Chronic low-level exposure to toxins like bisphenol A, BPA, phthalates, organophosphate pesticides, and polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, has been linked to higher risks of kidney disease. Heavy metals such as lead, mercury, cadmium, and arsenic represent another major environmental nephrotoxin. These elements can accumulate in the body over time, concentrating in kidney tissues and disrupting their ability to filter blood effectively. Occupational exposures in certain industries, along with contaminated food and water, are the primary sources. With environmental toxins now being implicated in the development of numerous chronic diseases, protecting your kidneys from their damaging effects is absolutely crucial. 2. Poor management of blood pressure. High blood pressure represents a major risk factor for chronic kidney disease, CKD, second only to diabetes. The relentless force of hypertension gradually injures and scars the delicate nephrons, responsible for filtering wastes from blood over years and decades of strain. However, the damage isn't inevitable if blood pressure levels are proactively managed and kept within healthy ranges. It's the chronic fluctuations, persistent elevations, and lack of consistent regulation that ultimately take a permanent toll on kidneys. For those diagnosed with hypertension, adhering diligently to prescribed medication schedules is absolutely critical, as are following recommended dietary modifications. A holistic regimen of lifestyle adjustments packs a powerful 1-2 punch for protecting kidneys from hypertensive injury. Embracing the DASH diet, focused on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, provides a dietary blueprint for lower readings. Regular physical exercise further enhances kidney health by promoting healthy blood flow and pressure reduction. 1. Chronic dehydration due to excessive sweating or vomiting. Kidneys require a steady flow of blood and adequate hydration levels to efficiently filter metabolic wastes from the body. When dehydration strikes, the reduced fluid volume circulating concentrate these waste products, forcing kidneys into overdrive. As dehydration becomes chronic or recurring, it creates a perpetual state of strain on these vital organs. The dangers intensify as fluids containing essential electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and phosphates continue depleting. This imbalance further taxes the kidney's regulatory roles, while potassium buildup can trigger muscle weakness, cramping, and irregular heart rhythms. Severe cases may require emergency hydration and electrolyte replacement therapy. To protect your kidneys and overall health, it's crucial to proactively replenish fluid and electrolyte losses from factors like excessive sweating from heat, humidity, or vigorous exercise. Persistent vomiting and diarrhea from illnesses. Certain medications like diuretics that increase urination. For moderate dehydration, sipping electrolyte-enhanced or even pediatric electrolyte solutions can help rapidly rebalance sodium and minerals. Also, snacking on hydrating fruits and vegetables. However, severe or ongoing cases of dehydration with dark urine, dizziness, and excessive fatigue signal the need for medical evaluation. Intravenous fluid therapy may be required to rapidly rehydrate before permanent kidney damage occurs. If you like this video, I recommend clicking the pop-up video on the screen. It provides additional valuable information about bad habits as well. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you on my next video and stay healthy.